Hi everyone, this will be my first ever YouTube video clip and it's going to be how to make kefir. I've shared my kefir with a few of my friends and they've said it's just all too hard and they pack it in after a while, and so I thought I'd do a quick little video to show you how quick and easy it is, the way I do it at least. Here's my kefir. It's been fermenting on the bench there out of direct sunlight for 48 hours I believe. It's just basically a 600ml jam jar, a bit of cheesecloth on the top. Here we go, open it up, it's all thickened on the top, so occasionally it gets a little bit furry. That's all we get. I just like to give it a gentle stir. You see how it's separated the liquid from the solids. I like to give it a gentle stir, just break up all those bits so it strains out easier. Give it actually quite a good mix, yes. That's it. Now all you do, clean your utensils. I like to use the ice cream container because it's very easy to pour it into my new clean jar. All we do, give that a stir, pour it straight in. I'll give that some taps in a minute because it doesn't, especially if it's a bit thicker, the longer you leave it the thicker it gets. It doesn't always go through on its own, but I'll quickly wash this jar. Just turn my back on you for a sec. Always rinse the utensils and the jars very well so there's no residue of soap, and also rinse them in cool water at least at the end so that the jars aren't hot when you're putting your live culture back into them. Very good. One jar for my next batch to be fermented, one jar to go in the fridge with my ready to consume kefir. Okay, as you can see it's barely moved in the strainer. I like to give it a few taps on the side, a couple on the downwards, and it only takes 20-30 seconds. And okay, that's it. So those grains with all their gooiness, just like that, never rinse it, that goes straight in to my jar. There's lots of other YouTube videos and websites to tell you exactly how you can make this. There's many different ways you can make it. The more grains you've got compared to the amount of milk you've got, the quicker it'll ferment. The warmer the temperature, the quicker it will ferment, but generally 12, 24 hours, 48 hours, I like 2 days. Just keep replicating it every 2 days. They say these grains, they grow about 5% in size every cycle, so maybe after 3 or 4 weeks it's almost doubled and you've got an amount that you can give to a friend. You could obviously keep fermenting larger amounts, but myself might share a little bit with the family, but pretty much I'll drink that much kefir every 2 days. This is the quantity I like to keep it at. I just use everyday full cream milk from the shop. Full cream milk, not trim milk, it has to be full cream milk. The real purists making this will use unhomogenized, unpasteurized. If you live in the country and you get your milk directly from a cow, that's great. You can make it with goat's milk, that's great. But for convenience, living here in the city of Brisbane, this is all I'm doing. There's my kefir grains, fresh milk out of the fridge on top, my cheesecloth with my rubber band goes back on top. If you look over here, this is just where I keep it in my little hidey hole, which is out in direct sunlight. That cheesecloth, I'll probably use it a couple of weeks and I'll give it a wash. You can see another one here I've washed, it's just they're drying every so often. I'll swap that over. They get a bit of a yeasty smell about them. Obviously I don't get milk kefir directly on the thing, or I'd wash it every day. Okay, this wasn't as thick as many of my batches are, but usually you can just scrape scrape this thick creamy stuff off there, and it is just beautiful. But as simple as this. That's why I like my ice cream container, because I can just pour it in, I can just let it sit there for about a minute so it drains most of it away. This kefir is ready to drink straight away if you like. I like to put it in the fridge. I usually drink it sometime during the next 2 days whenever I feel like it. You know, milk kefir, it's like a whole food, so if I'm ever in a hurry and I just feel like a snack, something a little bit, I'll just have a big couple of gulps of that, pour myself a little glass out. But there you have it. There's kefir ready to go. I don't know, it must be less than 5 minutes, the whole process. You know, I think the goodness that's in that, I mean, and what it costs you, a bit of full cream milk, you know, why wouldn't you do it? I quite enjoy it. Some people don't like it, it's just too sour for them, some of my friends, but it's a sour fizzy taste, a very natural taste. It almost, you just know it's good for you as it's going down. Thanks for listening, my very first YouTube clip, and hopefully there'll be more to come.